Okay, by this point, you might have already seen that Meghan has a new podcast out. We don't know why she released it podcast the same day that her, well, second season of With Love Meghan is premiering. But the thing is that she says some outrageous stuff, to say a good word, and this is special, so to speak. I already made an analysis for my Body Language Guide channel. But I wanted to talk here in the Royal Rogue about her explanation of what being sausage is like. And if you thought that Meghan has spoken in word salads before, oh boy, this one, hands down, beats all of them. All of them. I also would like you, after you hear what Meghan has to say about sausage, that if you can explain to me in the comments how this works, it would be great. Remember that when I say sausage, I mean Sussex, but I don't say Sussex out of respect for the people of Sussex, that they don't deserve to have this moron it's just steal whatever is their culture. The county. Let's watch this.
Okay.
What else? You have lots of burning questions.
I have lots of burning questions.
So I apologize for the horrible Valley Girl accent of this lady. I don't care what is her name. I couldn't care less. I just know that she's got a... It's so annoying, but it's gonna be... Meghan is gonna speak. We're gonna speak real soon.
What have you learned about yourself since becoming Sussex?
Well, interesting. What I learned about myself is no matter what my name is or what people call me.
And people call you all sorts of ways, in all ways that you can imagine, that I'm not going to mention right now, but I will let you get creative in the comments as well.
I'm still the same person.
No, this is like your 8th incarnation after so many reinventions, not of your profession or your interests or, I don't know, your circumstances, of your personality. Yeah, that is disturbing.
So that didn't change who I am. And maybe that's probably the biggest distinguishing factor.
Give me a tutorial on royal naming conventions.
Okay, this is the part that I'm telling you, it's confusing.
So, like, are you Meghan Sussex? Are you Meghan Duchess of Sussex?
Mm-hmm.
Is Markle even on your passport anymore? Is it, we don't use that term anymore?
Well, when I got married, I changed my name.
Yeah.
But it's a complicated one for people to understand because a last name is not typical in that construct.
Right, Mountbatten Windsor, anyone?
I think we expect a last name, but is that a last name or is that actually
It's not, but
a
it's used roughly, or loosely rather.
Okay, sausage is not a last name, but it's used roughly or loosely rather. What the avocado toast F does that mean?
Rather. It sounds so silly to say, and I get it because I'm American, and then I went there and I started to understand, then you come back, and as an American you go, I'm so confused.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be confused if you just, Google it or search it, an encyclopedia or the way that you want to find out. I'm pretty sure. Or maybe, wait a second. Why don't you ask your husband or anybody who could help you with the naming conventions back in the UK? Did you had like the slightest effort into that before stalking your husband, stalking his mother? No?
It's a dukedom.
Mm-hmm. A dukedom. That's a new word for me.
It's a dukedom.
Okay.
So, but that's the truth of it. But at the end of the day, yes, so my legal name is Meghan, Duchess of Sussex.
Her legal name is Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. So when she arrives at an airport and she's going through customs, and she's asked for her passport. In the passport, according to Meghan, it says Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, because she says that literally her legal name is Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. If she's gonna sell the Montecito house, or she's gonna sign any contract regarding to as ever, it's gonna say Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, according to her, which I don't believe. I don't think that works that way. No, Meghan. Even I don't believe it that works that way.
Is Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. But Sussex for us works as our family name.
Sussex for us works as our family name. So you Archie at school is called Archie Sussex, Lily Sussex. Does that work that way? Isn't that a strange way of naming your kids? I mean, you are friends with Beyonce, who has Blue Ivy in. That's how she put the name in her daughter, which is just odd enough. But don't you think that if you claim that you wanted your kids to have a normal life, they could have a more normal last names, if this is what you're claiming? Or you're lying, right? Right.
And it's a name that we share with our children. And okay. But yes, since we've been married, that's what I've been called.
Since we have been married, that's how we have been called. So I guess that Harry is also Harry Sussex, and Archie Sussex, and Sussex, Lily Sussex, Meghan Sussex. That's how it works. That's how we're gonna go. I saw this post from Brigida Otaiza. Not confusing at all. Her husband's last name is Mountbatten Windsor, so her last name is Meghan Mountbatten Windsor. Her children are Mountbatten Windsor. Now, if she doesn't want to use his last name, she can use her own. Markle, Duchess of Sussex, is a title, not a last name. So her title is Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. Her married name would be Mountbatten Windsor, but she doesn't want to use that, so it would be Markle in her passport and driver's license. It would be strange to say Meghan, Duchess of Sussex in her driver's license. Quite, it's a lot of pomp and circumstances in there. But it is not Sussex. That is like changing your last name to Southwest. It's a title based on a duchy that related to a place. You never saw Diana call herself Diana Wales, or Catherine calling herself Catherine Wales. Lazy people shorten it to Sussex or Wales. And of course, well, with Meghan, we're talking about really lazy people. But again, I would like to understand the way that she speaks. I'm going to play this. I'm going to play this in slow motion, but without the audio, just to comment this. She wants, of course, to look relatable with the hamburger and the beer. And the lady asks her, "What have you learned about yourself?" I don't know. And Meghan says, "Well, interesting." How plastic and fake is this? Well, interesting. Indeed, I have learned a lot about myself since becoming Sussex. Learn about myself is no matter what. I'm going to play this without sound. I'm going to play this faster. Is what people call me. I'm still the same person. We don't know which the same person you're referring to. Is that the same person with us right now? So that didn't really change who I am, and she begins to do that Gavin Newsom, dancing with the hands, and maybe that's probably the biggest distinguishing factor. Give me a tutorial on royal naming conventions, and this is where Meghan's body language becomes all over the place. She, like, the smile is removed from her face. Completely removed from her face. Oh my God, no, I have no idea what is my real name. I don't know who I am, both in my personality or my legal name. I just forgot. I got lost with the Sussex thing. Okay, that came out wrong. Are you Meghan, Duchess of Sussex? And you're gonna play that. Is Markle even in your passport anymore? And Meghan begins, blinking rapidly and doing the, still have some letters between my teeth. Let me think, how can I answer this? Because this is part of my brand. I cannot say that Meghan Markle, my driver's license still says Meghan Markle. That would be so uncool. I'm Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. Even if I was treated so badly by the British Empire 2.0. And she begins to blink rapidly, pacifying gestures, scratches her neck. Now, if she got nervous with that question, why would you get nervous? It's so easy. Oh, yeah, because you're making things up on the fly. That's because that's the reason why you are nervous. A last name is not typical in that construct. Meghan, you're speaking like a gender studies teacher, as in speaking about construct, and you're gonna talk about unconscious bias as well. I think we expect the last name, but is that last name or is that? I'm gonna play this with sound.
It's used roughly, or loosely rather. It sounds so silly to say, and I get it because I'm American, and then I went there and I started to understand. Then you come back, and as an American, you go, I'm so confused.
Yeah.
It's a dukedom.
A dukedom. That's a new word for me.
It's a dukedom.
Okay.
So, but that's the truth of it. But at the
Yeah, that's the truth of it. We really don't know what the truth of it is, but I would like to know what you think about this in the comments. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. Much love and bliss.